Another one. Got another pretty face
Another
up on
one.
here.
Now,
bring
before I
us in,
introduce you
Frank.
to our guest, let's go ahead and kick the show off, right? In order to take accountability for what has passed and what will be, there's no time like presently. So, for all of those with mouths and ears, can we have a moment of your time? We trying to gain some perspective. Can we have a piece of your mind?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's
What's
going
going on?
on?
Hey
What's going
guys,
on,
man,
everybody?
I'm
What's
Frankie
up,
excited to
Joy?
Lamar.
introduce.
Hey,
What's going
how's it
on,
going,
Joy?
guys?
I'm excited to introduce. We have a special guest today,
Mm-hmm.
Joy Isley. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this
Yeah.
woman here, man. This woman, a mother of three, single mother of three. You know, I hear people using the term serial entrepreneur. I don't know any serial entrepreneurs like this lady here. This lady just finished up a college degree. Like, she's working, she's teaching in school, she's parenting, she's buying land. You know, I don't even want to get all into it, but we're gonna. This is Joy Isley. We talk a lot about Thankful Thursday. We bring it up. This is one of the hosts of Thankful Thursday here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm glad to have her on the show. Welcome, Joy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Welcome,
Joy
Joy.
Isley's on air. How are you guys?
That's it.
How's it going?
Doing good. Real
I'm
good.
good.
Real
I'm
Good,
good.
good. I'm
good.
great. Feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
so glad to hear it. And I'm so
So
overjoyed to be here with you guys.
we're glad to
glad
have
to
you,
have you.
Joy. That
Yeah.
energy, So like Frankie had mentioned, to all our viewers out there, we brought up Thankful Thursday quite a few times. It's the mastermind group. We often go in there. We go in there feeling one way. We always come up out of there feeling good. That's like guaranteed.
Telling
You know
you.
what I mean?
Guaranteed.
And a lot of that Thankful Thursday, that energy, that vibe, that good feeling, man, is from Joy Isley. Is from Frankie Lamar. We got these two incredible minds, big-hearted individuals, good spirit, good energy all the time. And so now we're getting to share that with y'all. You all out there are getting to see what Thankful Thursday is. And there it is right there. Thankful Thursday is a collective. The two faces you see right here next to me are the two faces that created that drive. And so we're really happy to have you up on here, Joy.
Yes.
I'm
I've
really
only
happy
ever
to
had
be
good
here.
things to say about Thankful Thursday. And so
That's what's
I
up.
think today's focus is just to kind of get to know you, get to see what's going on, and like Frankie had mentioned a few times, just kind of the idea of being able to be accountability partners for other people, see what you got going on, and then maybe light a fire up under you to kind of get you to get more. But you've been doing a lot, Joy. You ain't got no problem getting yours, girl. So we just kind of want to hear what's up, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Let's
Man,
bring it
listen,
in. So,
I always got something going on, but just as Frankie mentioned, Thankful Thursday actually was a collective between him and I. And it's so funny because it really was birthed during Thanksgiving, okay? Literally, I had to see my cousin, and I'm talking about some years, some years. And so my cousin came down to Fayetteville, North Carolina. He
wow.
was only like maybe an hour, hour and a half away from me. Oh no, I'm going to see my cousin. When I say that's my twin flame right there, that's my guy. You understand what I'm saying? Mine is brilliant,
Mm-hmm.
and it's always love, and it's always energy, it's always positivity, it's always a vibe when we collect, when we come together, we collaborate, we just connect in that way. And so that's really how it started. We broke bread, and we were like, you know what, we're going to break bread even more. We're going to be more intentional about really being in each other's lives more. And then beyond that, we're going to bring some people with us. That's a great idea. We don't know how we're going to do
Yeah,
it,
Oh
but
man.
we're just going to get started, And,
Hey,
that, I
we're gonna
think
walk. We're
that's
gonna
what it's
figure it
about,
out.
right? That's what it's about. Like,
Yep.
the art of the start is to just merely begin, right? Nothing is holding you back but
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
Started to
And
merely
I do
begin.
feel like, right. And that's a lot of the reason why you hear Frankie say that I'm a serial entrepreneur, that, I've got so many things going on, because I see the value in putting my creativity and my ideas out into this earth, right? Being my fullest self. Now, I haven't always been this way. I haven't always arrived here, but life will teach you those lessons. To Frankie's point, I have been a mother for 16 years. I've been in the game for quite some time. I've seen a lot of different things and I've learned a lot along the way. And so I utilize that and my three children to propel me into being the best version of myself, going for everything that I know that I can have and that I'm worthy of. Um, so yeah, so just to kind of tell you a little bit about myself, again, my name is Joy Isley, and co-host of For Your Enjoyment. And For Your Enjoyment was started as just a collective, a collaborative of like-minded people, people with the right energy, the right motivation, to hold each other accountable, which is something that this podcast is absolutely all about, right?
Yeah,
This
man,
podcast
it was the birth
was
of a few
birthed
things
out of
for sure.
reconnection, right? Man, listen, this is
Mm-hmm.
crazy how life really works. If we're going to talk about accountability, we're going to talk about the fact that For Your Enjoyment and the consistency of being intentional and meeting and collecting together help you guys reconnect to birth what is now peace of your mind so that you can show what accountability literally looks like on a day-to-day basis. And that's what it's about.
That's right.
Everybody needs somebody. Nobody's self-made. I can't sit here and say that, I just woke up and I had it like this. No, absolutely not. I know what it's like to be at the complete bottom and not feel like you have any support, any help, don't know what you're doing, but you find your way by never giving up, right? You find your way by looking
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah,
the silver lining, by being optimistic, by seeing that glass is halfway full instead of halfway empty. Okay. But matter of fact, let's scratch that because it's refillable. How about that? You know?
That's right.
And it's what
That's
our
right.
mindsets are what helps us get to that point. So I think accountability is really important. And you guys, through taking me out of my comfort zone, right? And us starting this clubhouse For Your Enjoyment segment and platform. And then even now, stepping out and being able to be on the camera, right? It's a different feel, but I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to step into everything that I've already meant to inhabit, right? So yeah, man,
yeah,
I'm just excited, and this is what accountability does. Accountability allows you to flourish and flow, which is something that I'm also working on. So I'll give you about
hey, we,
five things that I'm working on because just guys, it's just a lot, right? So as Frankie mentioned, I
yeah,
finished up my bachelor's degree back in May of last year for public sector leadership. I've always inherently been in the corporate sector. That's kind of
hey,
been
Joy,
my
one
career.
second. So
Yes,
let me pause you for 1 second, right, Joy? Because
pause me.
as you were saying, accountability. Part of the
Yes,
reason why we asked Joy to come up here so we could get a little more, like know a little more about what Joy got going on, so that we can brainstorm, that we can, you know, give her some more perspective on the ideas, or even give her the
that's
opportunity to
it.
just brain dump with like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's power in speaking. There's power in speaking your truth, getting it out of
Power
your
in your
head and into the
words.
world. You know what I mean?
That's
And then
it.
not only that, when you can do that with people that genuinely care about what you're talking about and what you're trying to accomplish, and they can, and
That's
hey,
it.
maybe there might be a day that come up and Joy's not feeling that great. I just decided to hit her up. Hey, Joy, what's going on? What's going on with that book today? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it might be
That's
the
it.
wake up just that day. You know what I mean? At the right time. You know what I mean? So the more people that know and really in tune with what you got going on, it's a beautiful move. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
Yes.
since we're talking about brain, you know what I mean, Joy, I actually want to get into what you got going on. Like let's talk about what you got going on currently. What are the things you are working on? Let's just dump it all out. You know what I mean? What is
Absolutely.
your current
Absolutely.
objective?
Yeah. So my current objective is now going ahead and solidify my master's degree. So just as I mentioned previously, when you paused me, I had already gone ahead and ripped through my bachelor's degree. It kind of took some time though. It was a journey. Um,
Congratulations.
Oh
years.
yeah.
I appreciate that. But we weren't going to take that long of a journey this next time around. So when I really made peace with the fact that I really I'm an educator. I'm born to educate. I'm born to lead the classroom and to facilitate dialogue and to help other people be enlightened, right? To learn, to grow. I thrive in that space. And so to make peace
Oh
with
yeah, you
that
was
and
telling me about an
accept that,
opportunity recently too, right? as a teacher?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and being able to accept that, I'm actually working on solidifying my master's degree for elementary education. The desire is to teach fifth grade. And so I'm in my internship currently right now, just getting my feet wet, actually manning the classroom, leading the classroom, and just being in my element, man, knowing that this is exactly what I was created and built for. This is what I was gifted with from the very foundations of the earth before everything even started, before I even existed. This is what I was built for. And all of us, honestly, I believe are educators in some way. You know, everybody has the ability to teach somebody something. So saying all that to say this, that is my career path right now. But that career path actually existed because of something that occurred in my life that could have been my demise. So what has been birthed came from the ashes of what could have been death. I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. And so I just had to go through that journey. And in going through that journey and surviving that journey, it birthed the biggest project that I have been working on thus far, and that is my book. So I've actually been working for the last year and a half on writing a book entitled Live to Thrive. And Thrive is an acronym that stands for Transform, Heal, Release, Illuminate, Vision, Elevate. And that's what it's all about. We're born not to just exist here in this earthly space, but we're born not to just survive situations and circumstances, but thrive through them, right? So breast cancer could have been my demise. And honestly, it was at stage 3. I'll be honest. I was at my wit's end, life happening in so many different seasons. I've heard it said just like this, life be lifing, right? So life was definitely lifing in that season, but it was my ability to persevere, right? To overcome every obstacle that stood in my way so that I could remain alive, remain in this space so that I could go through my experience and heal from past hurts so that I could thrive, man. And that's what it's about. And that's what I want to teach people. I want to show people on that regard, in that respect, that it's never too late, right? Regardless of what's happening to you, that doesn't define you. It's what you do with it. It's what the remnants of what's remains, what's left for you. And so doing that'll be coming out very, very soon. So I will keep you guys posted regarding when it'll be out and on what
Looking
platforms it'll
forward.
be out on. But yeah, doing that. As Frankie mentioned, I'm an entrepreneur. I started a vending machine business dealing with candy and gumballs for my 3 children. We started that about 3 years ago, and so we have about 14 different locations right now in our local
So
community.
your oldest child was part of their first business by the age of 13.
Well,
That's
my
correct?
oldest child, yeah, by the age about 13, 14, yeah, he had some knowing and knowledge, but I've
Now,
always been like this, since they've been
yeah,
little. I've
that's
always had some type of
a
hustle.
beautiful
I'm a
move,
hustler,
Joy.
homie. You need to ask about me, honey. Ask about me. I'm trying to tell you.
I like it.
Just it is what it
Yeah,
is,
that's a nice move, Joy. One of the things we talk about often is like empowering the youth through experience and opportunity. So that this is
Absolutely.
a mom. This is a mom. This is an entrepreneur. This is a college scholar. You know what I mean? This is a breast cancer survivor you're talking to here. And she's still finding time, making time to run the gum machines, to go to school, to raise children. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm sorry. Keep going, Joy. Keep going, man.
No,
Keep
man,
telling us.
listen. It's real life. It's real talk. Like, you know, I've been through so many different things and I've seen so many things. Like, so being at the bottom, I know what it's like. Being at the top, I know what it's like. So I've learned how to be content in and through all of those things because at the foundation, that's really what it starts with gratitude, right? That's why we started Thankful Thursday. That's another reason, right? The foundation of just operating on gratitude. I'm just thankful for the fact that I get to wake up on this side, of existence one more day. And when you go through a situation like breast cancer, something that literally could take your life away, you see life differently. You realize that time is precious and you don't have time to waste. You don't have time to shrink back and fear the unknown of what you could be, you know? So you have to be open to just realizing your fullest capabilities, being your best self, showing up each and every day. Because when you show up, you don't know how many people you are impacting and that now want to show up for themselves because you showed up and you showed them that they can do the same thing. And like I said, that's honestly why I love being a serial entrepreneur and the ideas and the things that I've created, these avenues. Of course, I see them as streams of income, but those incomes that I have, those income streams are all tied to purpose. I believe that with anything that you build, anything that you create, you got to connect it to purpose. Okay. So lots of things that happened in my life, they were pain points for me. I'll give you a prime example. You said mother of three. So as a mother of three, I know what it's like to try and juggle your work life and your home life. It is a challenge. You know, you've got to work, you've got to create money so that you can support your family. But in the same sense, you've got to have somebody to care for your kids while you're supporting your family. You know, money's coming in, but money's going out.
Yo,
It ain't, the math ain't mathing. It ain't making no sense. So you have to find ways, right, that are suitable to moving yourself beyond the confines of just a job and just a career. And that's what serial entrepreneurship brought to me. My ability to, one, be creative, right? Be my genuine self, build something that I love. And then two, putting that out in the earth so that other people can grab hold of it. You know what I'm saying? And I can come alongside them and help them do the same. We're not quite there just yet. I'm trying to build my own avenues. But as those avenues are solidified, then that's what it's about. It's about being a venture capitalist. It's about giving it back, right? It's about connecting with like-minded people, seeing what their visions are for their lives, what endeavors they have going on, and seeing how you can tap into that and make it greater than what it already is. So that's it.
hey
Like
man,
there's, like I said, a
you,
lot of different things, you guys. Like we'd have to be here for more than a
you know,
30 to 45
it's so funny.
segment.
My cousin Joy, she just said it's a lot of different things, and I felt like she's not sharing all of it, man. She got a 360 photo booth business she got going on. She be planning parties. All right, and she's out there meeting people. You know what I mean? I know she was telling me something about meeting the owner of Bojangles or something like that. I recall. You know
Yes,
what I
I
mean?
do a lot of brand promotion work,
Photo
guys.
evidence
So
if you go
just
check her. If you go check her
listen.
social media page.
Yeah, doing a lot of brand promotion work. That's something that I stumbled upon in adulthood. But like I said, I take everything, again, pain points, finding other streams of income. So in one of my corporate careers, I met a young lady. She's like, yeah, I do brand promotion work. I'm like, what do you mean? Talk to me. Talk to me more about this. Talk to me. So, you know, brand promotion work, going out and representing a brand like your Bojangles, like your State Farms, going out into the community when they have community events. And you are the person that is connecting with the community and being the face, you know, of that brand, right? It is very profitable and you can do it on your own time, typically, evenings or weekends. So it was just another stream of income. But what it taught me is that I can put my children on game early. What if I was a college student at the age of 18 and had this opportunity presented to me back then? You know how far I could be right now? But that's neither here nor there, you know, because the knowledge that I've now acquired, it'll benefit not only myself, but now it'll benefit my seeds, right? Because I'm going to teach them early enough
Yeah,
so that they can go ahead and assume this position. I'll give you another thing. I just became a notary
ceilings
public.
and floors.
So, an official state official here, right? In the state of South Carolina. You know, I learned about becoming a notary public from my young niece. She's in her 20s and she's already in North Carolina a public official. Now, what is a notary public? Of course, you probably seen it and you probably needed it before. You got some legal documents that have to be signed. You need a public official to come and be a witness to that signing for it to be legitimized. Put some respect on my name. But anyway, no, I say that because in doing my research, I'm like, girl, you doing that? Let me see. I know it's a few dollars in that, you know, $5 for each signature. Now, mind you, if you're doing something that requires 20 different pages, 20 signatures, that's 5 times 20. Math it, y'all. Come on now. That's quick money. It's $100 in about 5 minutes. Come on now. Got to make sense. But anyway, I say that because really, when I did my research in South Carolina and knowing the notary process, an investment of $25 has now allowed me to own my ability as a public official. But not only that, I have another stream of income as I can officiate weddings. Wedding officiating literally on average can bring you in $300 per wedding. For a $25 investment, I could be up 300 in an hour. Understand the power of knowledge. Okay? Now there's certain requirements or anything like that, but that's just another stream of income. To Frankie's point, I purchased land. I purchased land last December. I was looking to purchase a home. I had sold my
Busy
home that
woman,
I
man.
purchased when I was 23 years old. I was a homeowner very young.
Busy
These are
woman.
things that I knew that I wanted
Busy
to
woman.
do. And in doing that before, I was like, I want to buy another house. I absolutely want to do that because I believe in being a producer and not just a consumer. I believe in owning something and not just renting something. Now, there's nothing wrong with renting. I'm a renter right now. Understand, but we all have choices, and that's the key piece of everything. If you don't hear nothing else that I say, it's about our choices and what we choose to do with our choices that determines where we go and how it profits us. So, saying all that, purchase land because the market was dumb. The market was stupid. I would literally be paying 3 times what I would have paid for 6 months prior after COVID hit and everything like that for a home if I were to purchase it. Well, me being the person that I've been and knowing what I know about the real estate market, the fact that it goes up and it goes down, that wouldn't be a wise investment for me. Most people want to make that investment because they like instant gratification. They want what they want when they want it. Let me get a new build right there. You can have it for me to be available in 6 months, but how much are you paying for that really in the long term? So I purchased land, but I specifically wanted to purchase land that would profit me, not only me, but would also profit other people. Again, always connecting something to a purpose. So I specifically looked for land that was zoned for multifamily properties. And in getting land zoned for multifamily properties, I can build multifamily properties. I can own and operate at the same time. There are government grants that supports that because of my ability to create affordable housing and just housing in general for people that really need it. Right now, what I'm seeing in the real estate market is a lot of buildings coming up for people just to rent. They really aren't looking for or wanting owners anymore. And that's where we got to change the dynamic. It was ownership that allowed me and propelled me into all these businesses that we're talking about. That initial investment at 23 years of age to purchase a townhome, a 3-bedroom townhome, 3 stories, 3 floors, that's what propelled me into where I am now. That's given me the opportunity to experience serial entrepreneurship, So I say it like this: each one reach one, each one teach one, and eventually, as my podcast comes out and everything like that, these are some of the nuggets. These are some of the things that I'll be talking about and I'll be sharing with you.
Flourish and flow.
In my podcast.
Look out for
Flourish and flow. You understand what I'm saying? In order for us to flourish, there's certain things we got to flow through, certain seasons we have to flow through. And when I say flow, that doesn't necessarily mean that we don't do anything at all, but we have to be aware of the fact that we can only control the things that we can control. And those things that we can't control, we got to make peace with those things. But we can't allow that to inhibit us from growing in to who we are destined to be. We have to what? Grow where we're trying to go. And like I said,
love it.
For your enjoyment, a piece of your mind, connecting with like-minded people has truly helped me do that. Even again, stepping out and being on this good old camera right here, this is not what I do. They already know this. So it is just great to be out here because I know
You know
that.
what, Joy, man? I know I heard you say a little earlier, knowledge is power, man, but I've been hearing a lot lately that's incorrect. You are like the embodiment of what it really means. Knowledge is power if you apply it. You do a very good job of applying
knowledge is power
that knowledge.
applied. It's just missed. They just missed that word. Knowledge is power
Yeah, they just
applied.
missed that word.
Yeah, they got to add that to it because
and you do that very well,
anything
Joy,
that
man.
we do requires action. You understand what I'm saying? I could talk about it till I'm blue in the face. I'm gonna do this. How many How many people have we heard, oh yeah, I'm about to do that. I'm trying to do this. I already told you guys as well. We take try out of our vocabulary. We're not trying to do it. Either it's happening or it's happening. Those are the two choices. And
Right.
we say
I like
collectively,
it.
it's happening, right? You know, and when we have
Mhm.
that mindset, there's nothing that can stop us, right? So to your point, it's not just about having knowledge. It's about applying what you understand, what you acquire, the knowledge that you acquire. And so, it's definitely profited me. It's helped me, and it's taken me a long way in my 36 years of life. And there's so much more living to do. And I intend on doing this, just that, and really being intentional about my time and how I spend my time and who I spend my time with. I say that everybody needs a little joy in their life, but I get to determine
Oh
this
yeah.
level of happiness. Everybody needs a little joy in their life. And that's what Flourish and Flow is going to bring to you guys, a little bit of joy into your life on a regular basis,
Joy
so we
Isley.
can talk about it, so I can have a piece of your mind. So I look forward to coming back on to this platform as we collaborate and as we continue the conversation and the dialogue about how we can be accountable towards one another, how we can uplift each other, how we can come alongside each other and keep growing into our best selves, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah, man, them
Thriving. Yes.
collaborations gonna be
Thriving.
necessary, man. I think I'm kind of feeling having some feminine energy up here, Hector.
No, it's
Yes,
nice, man. It's for
absolutely.
sure because that's something that Frankie, you and I, we've been working on for a while now. You know what I mean? And then
Mm-hmm.
we've had the luxury of having that not only here on PC Your Mind, but we've been able to go ahead and have that in our Thankful Thursday discussions. Where we do
Absolutely.
worry and focus on collaboration because that's a big part of anything growth. The plant doesn't grow without the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
So it's that idea of collaboration to kind of be the best self you can be, and like what Joey was saying with the idea of like-minded people. Not only are they like-minded, but these are people that actually care. They want to see you grow, and so that knowledge.
Yeah.
We've talked about Frankie a couple of times. We unfortunately live in a time where people do kind of like to hold on to those little nuggets of wisdom. They don't want to share them too much because, for whatever reasons, you know what I'm saying. People don't want to give you the secret recipe, man. But it's that secret recipe that if we all had our hands on it, that doesn't necessarily mean we'll all do something with it. We'll just have that knowledge because, like you guys said, it's the application of it. And when
That's
you're with people
exactly
that
right.
care about you, that make you feel better about yourself, then yeah, you can apply it. You'll have the ability to apply it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have the
Right.
accountability to do it for them because you'll feel accountable to not have to worry about letting them down. You want the best for
That's
you
it.
just like they do. But what can they do for you other than give you that knowledge? You got to be the one to apply it. You got to be the one to
That's
know
exactly right.
where it fits into your life. And so
Yep.
being out here for Peace of Your Mind and then having one of our hosts for Thankful Thursday, this is that full circle. Y'all all know out there, I'm about that full circle, man.
Full circle
So
moments. Like,
being
there's
able
so
to kind of
many of them, man.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing is it's taking a step back to actually realize and recognize where that moment is. My girlfriend has said something, that the way she said it was the best thing to me, man. And it's we're always so focused about what's ahead, where we're going, how we get there, or where we came from, what's behind us, what happened. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what? Don't worry about there because we're not there. We're here right now. You know
Here
what I'm
now.
saying? And that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Here now.
That's it. It reminds me
Mm-hmm.
of, unlocking unlimited possibilities, right? Being present, the 4 P's of limitless possibilities, something that we talked about, something that was birthed through For Your Enjoyment, right? We are present, we are prudent, we are purposeful, which makes us powerful, right? Those are 4 things that we
Yeah.
can engage in and that we can do intentionally every day that unlocks those limited possibilities that we have in life. And it doesn't matter where we come from or what walk of life or where we are in life. You understand what I'm saying? Because you always have people that will come alongside you that are genuine, that want to see you win, but it first requires you to win within. And winning within
Mm-hmm.
requires you to do your work, right? As an individual person. Again, who cares about the knowledge, that you acquire if you don't apply it? You understand? So when you know
Yeah.
better, you do better. That's what I heard. That's what
Do better.
somebody
That's
told
it.
You
me.
do better, you
That's
do better.
I heard that
Somebody
too,
told
man.
me.
Yeah.
Listen.
I heard it a
Hey,
couple of
you
times
know what,
before.
Joy, man? You know what, Joy, man. Before you run away on us, like I definitely want people to get an opportunity to not just know your name, but where can they find you? You know what I mean? Tell them about
So I'm on
your Facebook, your
Instagram.
Instagram.
I'm on Facebook. Um, I gotta do better, guys. I gotta do better, with communing with my people. I'm going to grow my community because I really want to see who else is out there that's like-minded like me. I really want
Hey,
to know where y'all at.
but-
I want y'all to communicate with me. So you can find me on Joy Janice CC on Instagram. So that stands for Joy Janice Cancer Coach, because one thing that cancer taught me is that I'm here to be an advocate. I'm here to show other people that they can also live to thrive, that is not a death sentence. That is a wake-up call, and once the quicker you are aware of that, the quicker you can be on your journey to self-discovery and healing, you know. And so that's Instagram, Facebook. It's Joy Janice as well. I'm on TikTok. What am I on TikTok here? See, I don't be using the platforms like that. I know y'all don't be talking about me
That's
like that.
okay.
it's okay, man. We
We still
growing it.
out
So
Yo, you
there.
mentioned it now. We growing
on
it now.
TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, on TikTok you can find me as Joy Isley. I do believe Joy Isley on there. I do believe that. But yeah, I'm around. Like I said, would love to hear from again my like-minded people. There'll be a lot of different things that I'll be working on. And I'm sure I'll pop up back up as another guest here on Piece of Your Mind. And I would love to showcase you
Oh
guys
yeah,
and
I
have
don't
you on
doubt it.
Flourish and Flow, of course, once we
Hey,
get her up and running. Yes,
I
hey,
there's a
like
lot
it.
of
for
conversations that we can have.
just in case you ain't catch that, I'll get her I'll collect her information for her, from her, and I'll put it in the description of this episode here, episode
Oh yeah,
14.
you guys will find that on there for
Absolutely.
sure. Both
Episode
Spotify,
14.
YouTube. We'll
Look
make
at
sure those
that.
links are up there.
Hey,
14, we in
deep,
here.
we
Awesome.
deep, Joy.
In
The
there.
consistency, yeah,
In there.
we practice that, Joy. We do that.
Yeah.
All of us here, we practice a
They
lot of
make me
consistency, man.
proud,
The
y'all. They
consistency
make
for
me
me is,
proud.
yeah, it's important. It's important to have it. You know what I'm saying? Because success, you
Absolutely
cannot
it
be
is.
successful without some sort of consistency. You have to have it.
Some sort of
In your daily
consistency.
life, your professional, even within your relationships, it's necessary to succeed,
Absolutely.
to thrive, to continue
Yeah.
to move forward. You got to kind of keep being willing to go forward. Even
You
if
gotta practice it.
if
It's
it's
an
an
art.
uphill climb and you see it, you got to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's an art,
Yeah.
it is an art.
Oh yeah.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice
Mm.
makes progress. And that's what it's
Mm-hmm.
about. We are always progressing. We are always getting better. But the person that consistently plays the guitar every day is going to progress and be more proficient in their ability to play than the one that is not.
That's right.
Consistency.
That's right.
Consistency. It separates
That's
the
it.
doers from the talkers. Consistency.
I like it.
But yeah, it's definitely been a pleasure chopping it up with you guys. I gotta definitely go and get back to business as usual, being a mommy,
Doing it.
handling business,
Oh yeah.
doing what I do
That's a
best.
job that don't stop, right, Joy? That's the one that never
Never,
stops. Being a parent, we do that round the
never.
clock.
That's it. Round the clock,
Joy,
24/7,
Yep.
we
365.
appreciate you coming on.
Okay.
We,
Oh, my
Oh
pleasure.
yeah.
Like I said, thank you for the
Yeah.
opportunity
yeah,
Thank
to
you.
share a little bit of my voice and share a little bit of my heart. You definitely have inspired me to keep on this path, and get it out of my head and
yo, we can't
out
wait.
into the world. Yes,
That's
absolutely.
it. Nothing to it.
Hey, listen,
Ain't nothing to it but to
now
do it.
now you have accountability partners. Not just me and Hector, whoever else is listening, man. If y'all
Mm-hmm.
on
Yeah.
Joy Isley page and
Keep me on my
y'all don't see the
post.
book yet, just write her a message. Say, yo,
Get
where that
up
book
on
at?
it. Yeah.
Yo, where that book
It's
at, man?
on
What
the
happened
way,
to
guys.
Flourish and Flow? I thought it was coming out.
It's on the
All
way.
right.
It's on the way.
That's
All
it.
right.
Looking forward to it.
So am I.
Nope.
I'm going to head on out. You guys enjoy, and I will see y'all soon for a Thankful Thursday.
Oh, we'll
All
see
right,
you
Joy.
real
Love you,
soon.
man.
Oh
Take care.
yeah. Later, Joy.
Yes, because the time is now. You're never late for your enjoyment
That's
on your
it.
Never late.
clubhouse real estate. All
I
right,
like
y'all.
it. See ya. Oh man, what energy, man! I love it, bro. Like I'm glad that
Yeah,
people out
yeah.
there got to see that. Because Frank, you and me, we talked about that a lot, bro. We brought up Thankful Thursday quite often. We've had a good bunch of our friends or life friends come in and kind of be able to experience that energy, that vibe, and I know a bunch of people have been able to take away a lot of that. So hopefully, our viewers out here will be able to take something from that. Follow Joy up on her social media handles and yeah, just kind of just grow a little bit more, man. There's always room for growing, y'all. That doesn't stop. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
So,
Anybody going through breast cancer, my cousin, we
mm,
don't believe it's not a death sentence. Okay, it's not a death sentence. Follow joy and learn something, grow through something. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Look for that healing for sure.
yeah. That
It was
healing.
definitely fun having her up here, man. It was dope to have some more energy up here, man.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. I like, she's definitely always commanding the room with her energy. She's got a good message to share. You can hear it in her tone and her delivery. You know what I'm saying? She's just
Yeah.
definitely one of those individuals that just genuinely gives a shit about the human condition. Wants people to be better. Because, like she said, life is life, and man, this shit is hard. It sucks sometimes, man. But
Yeah.
you can't stop, And if you've got something that's staring you down, telling you you're gonna live or die after you're done with this, how do you feel about something like that, man? Most people feel defeated. Shit, like this is
Hey
it for
man,
me. I'm done. And
you guys know what go on with cancer, man. But
mm,
y'all see my cousin over there with a head full of hair? That's all her. Okay, I should have brought that up while she
mm.
was still here. You know what I mean? Beautiful, man. Love it.
Yeah, awesome, man. And that's something we want everybody to have a piece of, So, I told y'all like several times, man, go get you a Frankie Francis accountability partner. Well, shit, now you got Joy. Go get you a Joy Isley, man.
For
It's
real, man.
cool. It's cool to have that in your life, man. It makes you feel better about being you. And whether you're moving at a slow pace, you're moving real fast, and you got a whole lot of shit going on. Either way, congratulations, man, because you're moving. Moving is cool.
Yeah.
So
So
that's dope.
yeah, man. And let's just go and continue conversation since in kind of in the same energy, same I don't know
Yeah.
topic. So we're talking accountability, right? We're talking
Mm.
about brain dumping, the power of it, right?
Mm.
We talked about intentionality, right? Like we talked about knowledge being power. Intentionality can be power too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yo, imagine having a conversation with your spouse, right? Every time they're going to work, they call you and they're just like, I don't know if people recognize it, but like they'll call you and they'll be brain dumping, like just brain dumping their day and what they got to do and stuff like that. They're strategizing with you. They trusting you
Yeah.
to give them an opportunity to pour out what's on their mind. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're helping somebody relieve some kind of stress. You're helping somebody get their day in order. Like, and if you start thinking in a way like, yo, this is a strategy call between me and my spouse, like it becomes more powerful. You guys can start strategizing together. You guys can start making moves together. You might be able to help them out with something that's been stressing them, and they'll get one more thing done. You know what
That's
I mean?
it.
All you gotta do is open your ear. All you gotta do is think about it as a strategy call. Be intentional about it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But
No, that's true, man. Because I find myself in that situation a lot, man, with my partner. She and I will talk about anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? We have that willingness to be vulnerable in each other's presence.
yeah,
And through that vulnerability, we found a lot of our own personal strengths. Knowing that, I'm not a perfect man. I might think about something 100 ways, but it's that 101st, her perspective, that's going to change all of it. That's going to give me that little thing I needed in order to make the right decision. And that's hard because someone like me as a thinker, I think I have all the ways. Someone that's real stubborn, might not want to be like, oh, I don't need your input. I got this. I can do this for me.
yeah,
I'm a go getter. I'm good. Whatever. You hear people say, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm good. Like it's that person that finally opens up and says, you know what? I'm not. I'm not okay. I'm not good. And then when you meet that person that's willing to go ahead and be like, okay, well, let's figure it out. Like Frankie was saying, let's strategize. Let's work
let's
together.
strategize, figure it
Let's
out.
do it. That changes everything for you, man, because you'll find that authenticity and that genuine vibe that someone gives a shit. And we live in the world today, man. Not a lot of people give a shit. Frankie, we were just talking about like moving with sympathy, learning with empathy. And like I had mentioned to you in an earlier conversation, I had a coworker and I have a conversation and we were talking about art. And how the artists nowadays, a lot of people aren't moving with sympathy and empathy for the artistic value of something, because as an artist, we don't get to determine the value of our work. Other people do. And that shit makes it hard to survive, because when someone deems your work a little less subpar than, you know, the next thing, or it's not trending, or it's not whatever, this or that, like, you lose value in your work. And so, you know, we're always trying to figure out, like, okay, well, if I spend X amount of hours doing this, it should be worth about this much, yada yada, the technique. And but again, artists don't get to do that. So we live in a world where empathy isn't really, no one really knows how to do that, man. So I guess it's just a general, broad message to all y'all out there. Start practicing empathy in a lot of the ways that you can find yourself, where you're not overextending yourself. You know, if someone needs a ride, that one ride one day because their car broke down or got broken into or something happened, you know, moving with empathy and understanding, like, okay, if I can help you out by doing this little thing, then that might make you feel better. You feeling better can give something to someone else. And that's kind of the goal, right? Like, we want to move as a village, you know. We that whole selfish idea, that whole selfishness, and being, you know, an individual. Like, I get the pride for being an individual, but it's the human race, man. It's all of us together kind of shit. And so I'm real big on that, moving with the idea, like, it takes a village, you know. You know, that knowledge you get comes down from the wisdom from our elders. And Frankie, you had said something a few times to me, man, and I thought it was pretty cool. And it's something I really want to start being more intentful with in my life. You had mentioned that we need to give the flowers to our elders while they're still here. And man, that's the
Bro,
big one, bro.
listen, man, that's actually something I think about all the time, man. I won't lie to you, man. The fact that I'm still here means that the village that took care of me did a good job.
Yeah.
Yo, like, they
Yep.
did a good enough job for me to be alive anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For you to
And
be able to take care of yourself, you learn
yeah,
from them.
and you know, they a lot of times people only give you what they know. You know what I'm saying? They don't
Mm-hmm.
know everything, and it's just like, yo, you gotta forgive what they couldn't do for you, appreciate what they were able to do for you, and you show that appreciation just by giving them some time. Now, you know what I mean? Giving your elder a little bit of time, giving them a call, letting them know you love them, showing some respect. Respect
Mm-hmm.
is flowers. When I say flowers, you don't have to go to the store and physically get flowers, but
Right.
sometimes it's just showing them respect. Sometimes it's showing, yo, nothing is, you cannot give a better gift than your focused attention. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You can't give a focus. If you're giving somebody your focused attention, bro, first of all, you're making that person feel special. If you're giving
Mm-hmm.
somebody your focused attention, if you was gonna gift them, you already know what to get them because you just know them that well. Like, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? There's no greater gift than you could give than your focused attention. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, give your elders a little bit of time, man. Give them flowers while they're here, man. I want to do more. I want to do more than that, man. I'm talking like, I want to take all of them. Let's go on a cruise, okay? When we get there, you go that way, I go this way. But let's
Yeah.
go.
Well,
You
let's
know?
go. Right. Nonetheless.
You know what I
No, I
mean?
like that. No, yeah. Ever since you said that, man, it's been on my mind, bro, and it's been something that, like, I want to have. I want to have, um, you know, for me, for them, and then it's something I want to pass on to my son and, you know, my stepdaughter, for them to be able to love and respect their elders. You know, because, you know, old age is coming for all of us, man. For hopefully.
Hopefully we make it
And
that far, man. Hopefully
hopefully
we
you
gain
do
that
make it
life
that far.
experience, man.
Hell yeah. And
Like
you
the
know what I'm
wisest
saying?
of us.
And if we make it that far, man, I can't really think of any better gift than to know that, you know, my son still wants to call me and come hang out with me. And when he bears his own children, that I'll have a relationship with them, and they're gonna want to come see grandpa. They're gonna come want to hang out. And
They
and
ain't gonna want to leave
I'm
grandpa,
looking,
okay?
yeah, right.
Yo, shoot, I'm done with you now. Shoot, little
Yeah.
boy. Sure.
I'm looking forward to that, man, for real. Like, I want that in this life, and I know to have that, I have to put that work and that trust in now for my children that are here now. I got to show them that I've always had their best intention, and I got to show them that, you know what, you are able to take care of yourself as an adult. And I got to do that. I got to do that now. I got to put in that work now. I might not sit under the shade of that tree, man, but I'm still willing to plant the seed and take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And That's what we got to be able to be willing to do, man. And I want to teach
Yeah.
my children that, so that they could have that too. You know, that because we talked about generational wealth, man. And you know, even with just Joy on here, you know, you got to have that source of income, that money. But man, I'll tell you, the money make it easy. Yeah, it'll make it easy to do a whole lot of other things. But like, I want that time. I want that quality time. I want to be able to sit in a rocking chair, you know what I'm saying, with the legs up or whatever on my 79-inch TV, kind of, you know, we talking in the future. I want a 120-inch TV. The hell, I want, you know, all that crazy future shit coming out.
Yo,
But I want to be
bro.
there, and I want to be happy and content with what I did. So,
Yo, bro, you know what? I hear you, Hector. Because you know what? For real, I mean, like Hector said, money can change a lot of things. You know what I mean?
mhm,
But it's not everything. It's not something you have to. Oh, when I get here, then I'll do this for them. Like that's not it. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? It's you know, let's twist up. Let's go left and twist up what you just said about generational wealth, right? You know what I
mhm.
mean? Let's do a Thule twist
I like it.
early anyway.
Let's do it.
So generational wealth, right? Let's mix that with another quote I used to hear. Health is wealth.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking wealth, but we're not talking about money, we're talking about leaving our family healthy when we go. How are we doing that? If you want to leave your family healthy when you go, it's not fine. I mean, finances is a way, but you know what else is a way? Mental health. You know what I'm saying? You living
Oh
in a
yeah.
you living in an environment that's hostile, that's toxic, and you force your kids to see this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Are you really leaving them with a healthy mind? Do you think this mind that you influence is gonna raise some healthy thinking grandkids for you? What's the possibility? You know what I'm saying? So like generational wealth, man, we gotta start thinking about some of what we're doing around these kids. What are we installing them? What are we teaching them? You know what I'm saying? We all learn through vision best, what we see. You know what I'm saying? You can put it in writing, you know, hope somebody reads it, or we could
Mhm,
show them through our actions. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
So, yo, we want the youth to respect the older generation and give them their flowers. We gotta show them what respect and giving them their flowers mean. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Let them see it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I agree, bro. And because yeah, when you said give them their flowers, man, I'm the abstract thinker, bro. I'm not thinking literal flowers. Like, nah, you know, most of them probably don't give a shit about flowers. Some of them do. Hey, to each their own.
If you
But for
give it to
me,
me,
I'm
man,
thinking,
I like it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, some people gonna have what they want, but like the way I thought flowers to my elders, shit, having a conversation with them in their language, like if I could bust out a full hour conversation in Spanish with my grandma and grandpa, man, I know they would love that. They would love that. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason, y'all. I told you, I'm Mr. Consistent over here, man. So I've been practicing my Spanish to sharpen up on my speaking skills for that very reason. And on my Duolingo, y'all, let me show y'all something just real quick because I'm proud of it, man. I'm proud of me for doing that. You might be able to see that. Y'all see that right there? It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see. That little
Nah,
thing
tell
right
us.
here up at this number right there at the top,
Yeah,
1,284. Every single day for the last 1,284 days.
that's some numbers right
I've
there, bro.
I've been practicing, I've been sharpening up. I've been really reading it, writing it, listening, speaking. I've been trying it because I want to be able to take vacation from work and go see my grandparents and have a conversation and just straight span. No Spanglish, no broke. I want to have a full on conversation. I want to ask them, where did you come from? Like what part of what region exactly in Puerto Rico? You know what
Or
I'm
take
saying?
that
Did you
trip to
did you
Puerto
come
Rico,
on?
bro.
Yeah,
All
you
his
know what I'm
personal
saying?
questions, yo.
It's those kinds of things. I want to hear that from them. I want to hear them say that in their native tongue, not necessarily like because they can speak English too, but I want to hear them say it in Spanish where it just, you know what I'm saying, where it started for them. I want to be able to have that. that to me is giving the flowers to them, man. Just letting them know, for the last 3 years, I've been practicing and sharpening up so that I could do that. I could have that conversation. And I know that'll
If
make
that
them feel
giving them
good.
flowers, man, I feel bad now, man, because I ain't nowhere near learning no Spanish, bro. And she used to hook me up with the French fries and the hot dogs. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
man.
The can of Sprite. Okay, back in the day, man.
You
Your
know what I'm
grandpa
saying?
used to
Like,
look out, man.
yo, they took care of us, man. And you know what I'm saying, Frank? Like it was something I didn't realize until I was older, bro. Like we lived in an area, man. Like it was the violence was there sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't every day, but it certainly existed. It got better as time progressed, but our place at my grandparents or at your home, they were safe places for us, man. They were places for us to be children, for us to not have to worry about the outside world and understand what the fuck survival really means at its rawest nature. Like we didn't have to worry about that because we had food, we had shelter, we had entertainment, and then we had more than that, man. We had companionship, we had brotherhood. Like growing up in your house, man. Frank, I had so much good things come to me, man. Because if it would have been any other way, I would not have been one of the people that were okay growing up. I'd have been stuck in a slum somewhere, bro. I would have did something stupid probably. I feel like I really would have. And so
Man,
having that safe haven at your house and then what my grandparents provided, man, was something that changed my whole life. And so, yeah, giving them thanks for that, letting them know, thank you for taking care of us. Thank you for letting me have friends come over. Thank you for letting me go over to their house all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time. They were okay with that because they just knew that, in order for me to be better, for me to be healthy, for me to be okay, I needed to be around good people. And they could tell my friends were good people. And so that's why they had never had a quarrel with you guys coming over and me going over there, man. And so, yeah, I want to be able to tell them that, you know what I'm saying? And again, it starts with me. It starts with me being able and being willing to do and say that kind of shit. So, yeah, bro. Anyway, all this, man, just, yeah, giving them their flowers, bro. That's just stuck, man. That's stuck big, bro. And I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a good thing to do,
yeah. Now I'm gonna put a secret out there, okay? I'm gonna just put it out there, man. This is a personal secret I like using, okay? Our elders are the sweetest, easiest people to talk to. I don't care how they come off, okay? What you see right here, this wall they got up, like that the way they seem like they're expressing their energy is one thing. But who they really are, it's easy to find out, man. Our elders like to talk, man. Give them an opportunity. I'm telling you, give them an opportunity, be in tune, and you were gonna go on a trip. Okay, it was not too long ago. I was talking to my great aunt and my grandmother at the same time, and I asked them about the islands. I asked them about back in the day, bro. I was in the islands back in 1980 somewhere. Okay, when they 1970, 19, whenever they were born, I was back there with them because they took me on the trip through the story, bro. They was
I
reliving
like it.
moments. They was there, son. You know what I
Mm.
mean? It was there, and I was right there with them. They were telling me stories about what they used to eat, how they used to get in trouble, like just sharing their life with me. You know what I mean? Their experience with me, and now, it's so dope because it's like I get to hear about who they were, match it up to who they currently are. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And just like really know where they come from, and it's dope. Easy way to make wild connections, man. Go talk to them, man. It's easy, man.
Yeah, I
Ignore
like that.
ignore the raw. Okay, they want to talk. Trust me.
I like that a lot, man. Cause like that, it's funny because like, man, we get up on here and we do this podcast, Frank, and we get to share a little bit of us, with the world and our collective upbringing, how we met, what we went through, what we've been through, kind of shit, and where we are now, where we're trying to go. Like we get to show these, people these things that kind of engaged us to be who we are now. And it's just like, man, if they had that ability, our elders before us, a little bit more freely, then like, how could that do any bad? Like that would be Nothing but good, man. We can learn
I
something
expect
from
it,
that.
bro. You saying that, man? I expect this next generation to be dope. Okay,
Dude.
and I want to go even
Dude.
further than that. They better be dope as hell to their grandkids. Okay.
Yeah. For real, man. That's
Yo,
that
God willing, we
generational
gonna get
wealth.
there, man. Old as hell for our grandkids. Okay.
Yep. Yep. I'll hold it down, man. Shit. Oh man. You good?
Yo,
Oh man.
you know what? I see we creeping up on an hour, bro, and it look like you got a little presentation for us back behind your shoulder there, man.
Oh man, I totally forgot about it, bro. Yeah, listen, man, listen. So another one, man. Y'all know how we like to do, man. We like to showcase and show all what's going on. So, um, this is another dream, man. Um, this is just another dream, just kind of manifested into a visual. Little house plant. You got some dark berries. You got this little frog down there. Um, I'm gonna tell you, man. At some point in Kate's other life, man, she must have been one of those people who talk to animals. Because this girl has all sorts of dreams with all sorts of animals, bro. She's had dreams with wolves, bears, with frogs, with snakes. I swear she was a druid at some point. Like she could really talk to animals, bro. And she's a nature girl too, so she loves being out there. But this dream, I wanted this dream to be created because in my mind, I'm thinking, shit, if that's not one way to say fruits of our labor, you know what I'm saying? Like, like it's a small house plant. You taking care of a small plant that's bearing fruit. Um, and for me, I feel like a dream that is vivid enough to remember, a dream that's potent enough for you to be able to want to share it and hold on to that memory. That just means that your subconscious mind is probably in a healthy state. You're in a good place because the subconscious mind is very powerful. And so having a dream vivid enough to be able to put on a piece of paper, like I said, bring it to life, share it with the world. It's just one of the, again, full circle methods of just knowing that, what we have up here, man, it looks and feels so much better when it's out there in the world. And so that
Yo,
full
nah,
circle
that
vibe,
mid
man.
journey dope, bro, man. I'm
Dude,
actually really loving that concept. How you and Kate are like drawn from your dreams, for like literally drawn from your dreams. Now you have an
literally.
idea, you could describe your dream to the AI, and the prince it spits out something for y'all. That junk is dope, man.
It is, man. And
Like a
so,
whole nother way
little
to play
piece.
with dream interpretation, bro. I actually haven't
Yeah.
been. I've been kind of enjoying these little things at the end here, man.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. I'm glad you are, man. Because I am too. I'm sitting right there over my shoulder, and I totally forgot it's there, bro. But yeah, man, it's just that concept, because I've told you, Frank, like I think 100 fucking miles a minute, bro. Like never stops. And it's fun to be able to talk to a machine to have it do something like that for me, and then I can go ahead and just relish in what it creates for me, because that didn't create without the influence of other things happening throughout the day, through other conversations, through other situations and scenarios. And then I was able to take that conversation I had with my lady and get the elements out of it that meant the most. Um, because my lady and I, we share our dreams. We talk about our dreams all the time, man. I like being vulnerable, letting her in. If it was a good dream, it was a bad dream, it was a kind of weird dream, I still tell her. I don't care. And her being able to be willing to do that with me, and then me being able to pull that into something more. Like I look forward to being able to hang this up somewhere in our house one day, man. And that kind
Gotta
of
make
shit
it
is
bigger
cool to
than
me.
that, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so yeah, it's just that's the whole thing I've been just driving with Midjourney. Not for any professional, business use. It's been just very hobby-ish, if you will. Just I've been doing it for me, and y'all now, you all are getting to see all this out here. So yeah, man, just being up on
And
Midjourney,
getting to
just
know Hector
sharing,
right
man.
here on the podcast, man. This stuff I'm
That's
learning too
it,
right
man.
here, man.
This, and I like that, man. I've found a lot of strength for me has been found in my vulnerability. So the more vulnerable I'm willing to be, the more powerful I feel. and I'm not letting that shit go, man. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We said it
yeah,
before, y'all. I wear my heart right here, man, right up on my sleeve, and I'm okay with that. I like who I am when I do that. So, yeah,
yeah. Hey, man, I love it, Hank, bro. Hey, man,
love
we
that, bro. I
creeping up on
appreciate
an
that.
hour, bro. So, I mean, go ahead and close us out.
Yeah, listen, for all y'all who came through and let us borrow some time, see y'all next week. Peace
Peace
of
in
your
your mind.
mind. Peace out. Much love.
Much love.